A very good day to all of you from Team Word-A-Holics. At Word-A-Holics, we have been helping our students since 2015, helping working executives since 2015 to help them sound sophisticated and score more in various competition exams like CAT, SAT, GRE, GMAT, SSC Banking, UPSC, and all those competition exams which require English as a major component. Quickly moving on to the words that we are going to discuss today. These are the 5 words that you must absolutely know in today's date. First one is perjury, second one is permeate, then we have pertinent, pervade, and pestilence. Now we'll move on to the words one by one. The first one is perjury. Perjury means basically lying under oath, making false statements or willfully lying, purposefully lying. Hindi would be jhoothi shapat lena, namak harami karna. Antonym is honesty. Pronunciation is perjury. So how do you remember this word permanently into our memory for a long time? Look at the particular visual that we have provided in the entire word. On the left hand side, it consists of 2 different words, small words, person and jury. So imagine a person who is lying in front of the jury. He has kept his hand on the Gita, on the sacred text, but still he is lying in front of the entire court, and that is why in front of the jury, and that is why he is committing the act of perjury. So that is how you'll remember this particular word. What are the various usages? We'll move on to the usages. Committed perjury faces perjury charges. Sentence 1. Finding a petitioner guilty of perjury, the Nagpur bench of Bombay High Court Thursday imposed a cost of Rs 20,000 on him. For lying to the court, he was charged 20,000. Sentence 2. Poonam Mahajan replaces Anurag as president of BJP's youth wing. Also, Thakur might land up in jail if perjury is proved. He would have lied in front of the court and perjury cases is pending against him. Rest of the 2 sentences you can do on your own by pausing the video. We are moving on to the next word. Next word is permeate. Permeate basically means penetrating and something, entering something, spreading through, soaking and saturated. Hindi would be घुसना और भरना. When something is permeated, वो भर जाता है. Glass is full of water. Antonym is dehydrated or dry. When something is not permeated, it is dehydrated and dry. Pronunciation is permeate. The focus is on double R. Permeate. Permeate. So how do you remember this word? The Word-A-Holic style of remembering it permanently into your memory. Look at the word on the left hand side. It sounds like permit. Permit sounds like permit. So imagine if you have the permit for something, if you have the license for something, if you have the visa for something, if you have the permit, you can enter that particular place, you can permeate that particular place, you can move into that particular place without any obstacles. So that is basically permeate. So if you have the if you want to permeate, you need to have permit. That is how I'll remember this word, particular word. Moving on to the usages. Permeate the market, permeate everyday life. Sentence 1. The spirit of innovation must permeate all sectors of the society. With a strong R&D base, India has the potential to become world leader in innovation. Sentence 2. Use of plastic in road making reduces maintenance cost by 50%, as plastic does not allow water to permeate into the road. So if the roads are made by plastic, water will not get inside of these roads. Sentence 3 and 4 you can do on your own. Before we move on to the next word, what I wanted to inform you is that the link to all the 1200 words that we have discussed in this particular format is available in the link on this particular description, YouTube description. You can go and click on that link and download all these words for a nominal cost. Moving on to the next word, pertinent. Pertinent basically means appropriate, suitable, fitting, relevant, to the point. Is something which is pertinent. Hindi is uchit, upyukt. Antonym is inappropriate. Pronunciation pertinent. Pertinent. So what is the way in which we can remember this word for a longer time? Through the use of mnemonics, visual and underlining method, which we use at Word-A-Holics. Look at the tent on the left hand side. It's basically a party being celebrated. So parties are pertinent in a trend. Parties suit only when it is tent. If you are celebrating a party inside your home in closed spaces, it will not be suitable. Parties are pertinent in only in tents. That is how you'll remember this word for a long time. Usage: pertinent question, pertinent issues. Suitable question, suitable issues. Sentence 1. It is pertinent to mention that smuggling cases have come down drastically since border forces have been put on alert. Sentence 2. Fear of public speaking is the most pertinent amongst all the phobias, with an average person ranking it on a much higher compared to other fears. Moving on to the next word. The rest of the 2 sentences I told you can pause the video and have a look on your own. The next word that we're going to discuss today, the fourth word, is pervade. Pervade basically means spread through, pass through, penetrate, fill, extend. So फैलना हिंदी would be फैलना and घुसना घुस जाना. Antonym is drain out. If something has come inside, when it moves out, it is draining out. That is the opposite of pervade. If something pervades, it has entered, and if something drains out, it has come out as the antonym of pervade. So how do you remember this word? Once again, through the Word-A-Holic-Z way, permanently into your memory for a long time. Look at the particular man in the visual that we have provided. The word below is underlined into two small parts: person and invade. Imagine when a person invades something. Imagine if a person invades a particular territory with gas, as is the situation over here in this particular picture. He's invading the particular area with gas, so he's filling the entire area with gas. This person is invading the area with gas and is filling the entire area with gas. He's penetrating, he's extending, he's spreading gas into the entire area. That is pervading for you. When a person invades, it fills the entire area. So what are the various usages? First is continues to pervade. Pervade every aspect of life. Something that invades every aspect of life, entered every aspect of life. Sentence 1. While social media has connected everybody across 7 seas, loneliness still pervades like never before. Sentence 2. A sense of accountability should pervade the entire office and every employee should try to improve the productivity. Rest of the sentences 3 and 4 you can do on your own by pausing the video. We'll move on to the next word. The next word is pestilence. Pestilence basically means a plague, a disease, an epidemic, a sickness, a scourge. As is coronavirus as of now. It's a plague, it's a disease that is spreading like wildfire. Hindi is Mahamari. Antonym is health and healing. Mahamari ka ulta, health and healing. Pronunciation is pestilence. It sounds like pestilence. So again, coming back to our way of remembering this particular word, what is our shortcut of remembering this particular word? Through visuals, through underlining method. Look at the lens that we have provided, a microscopic lens we have provided on the left hand side in the visual, and the word says pest and lens. I hope you have the understanding of the word pest. Pest is small germs, viruses and bacteria which come through into your body and which create problems. So basically these are pests. Pests are also rats and rodents which eat your grains inside the house. So these are pests. Anything which is an annoying thing, an organism, an animal which is an annoying thing to you, to human beings, is basically a pest. So when you look at pests, the viruses, the bacteria under the lens, you will find that they are breeding very fast. They are multiplying very fast. Their population is growing very fast. So these are virally growing. So pestilence basically means pests under the lens which are virally growing. So you will be able to recall this word for a long time by looking at the particular word and remembering that pests multiply virally and create a disease and create an epidemic. So what are the various usages? Usages battling pestilence and disease, poverty and pestilence. Sentence 1. Earlier, droughts and pestilence often threatened disaster, but joblessness was not known. If you didn't work, you starved. Period. Sentence 2. From top officials of banks to employees of RBI and to bureaucrats, it appears that the pestilence of corruption has become incurable. We are talking about the pestilence of corruption. Corruption is as a disease. It has become a Mahamari. It has spread its tentacles across every particular sector, and RBI and banking sector are also concerned. The rest of the two sentences 3 and 4 you can do on your own. That is the end of the presentation for today. And as we keep on saying, keep sounding sophisticated and keep scoring more. And if you have not liked this particular page, I would like you to please like this particular page, subscribe to this particular page, press the bell icon, and if you have any word which you are having difficulty with, if you have any suggestions for us, please do comment us. It is really motivating to hear from you. Thank you so much.